Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 37 of my journey through Group Self-Bound Secrets of the Atlas. Last time, I got myself a new shield crafted up, giving me +2 to socketed support gems and int with a lot of ES. I even synthesized it, giving me a little bit of lightning damage. Maybe that can be improved. I'm not super sure there. But I added my level 4 Empower into here, which isn't super necessary. It's only gonna add to the top end flat damage that's added. So without the Empower, top end's 3980 up to 4067. It's not a huge deal, but I figure if I'm gonna have +2 support gems, why not have that here? And then getting 2 levels onto the Enhance is more important, because if I take the Enhance out, my ES drops a lot, because the Enhance gives Energy Blade quality, which subtracts from the less max ES that Energy Blade gives. Getting a level 4 Enhance would be huge for this. And things are looking good. Today, we're going to jump into rituals to try and farm the last big piece that's missing for this build, being the Light of Meaning that gives energy shield rather than the lightning damage that I'm currently using. It might be hard to get this, but if I can get it, it's going to be big. But before we jump in, we got patch 3.26.0e, which adjusted the location of the Recombinator in King's March, as well as its clickable area. That's awesome. More changes to the Impenetrable Bastion, mercenary ability that's super OP and making people immortal. The game pauses when selecting Eldritch Altar and Memory Altar modifiers using a controller. You can no longer vendor 5 Valdos maps for a new one. And then a handful of bug fixes here, one of which that I want to check out. The timer during the Abyssal Depths boss fights was not respecting you pausing the game. That's been fixed. Fixed a bug where gold was not dropping in blighted maps if you were too far away from the pump when it was completed. But visual effects for Blast Rain of Charthus were not affected by increases and reductions to AoE. It just says visual effects, so maybe it was actually like getting better damage output, but I wasn't seeing it, so I got rid of the AoE on that. But that build's still got to be nothing compared to the one I'm currently playing. But let's check that out. Missing my flasks here, but that's okay. But here's what the AoE was looking like with this. So I now want to refund these 2 points, put that up here into the AoE, and then snag a point from those tincture effects. Grab a bow mastery for 20% AoE. That's 32% AoE. And now it's bigger. Yay. Cool. My DPS on this build was like 5.5 million. So I'm gonna definitely keep playing on my Trickster. So, what I need to do now is I need to roll up these arcade maps. I have 44 of these. One is corrupted with quality and doable. That's fine. None of the rest have quality. 43 times 4 is 172 chisels needed. I have 89 purchased from Kirak chisels. So I'll need to run a few Kirak missions. Also, got 2 pairs of Algor Mortis gloves. I don't think I have any more double corrupt temples. Locus, no. But I have these. Grab some scouting reports. See if I can find any good ones. Really only 2 I'm looking for. The Harvest or the Harvest Beasts. There's Sacred Grove. Ooh, less recovery rate. That's sketch, but maybe it'll be fine. Just need to get the Harvest and get out of there. I still have yet to set foot in Delve. And if I don't take lots of damage here, I should be fine with the less recovery rate. Let's hope. Where's the Devourer? It must have just died. Cool. 7 Crush Claws. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Okay, let's go. Crush Claws are out. Hit the Valhaste. That's scary. Namharim. Also scary. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Instantly phased. Instantly knocked back down. Come on, I've done the damage. It's like a minimum amount of time he has to stay in that. No Blossom. Got all that done. Purchase more chisels. What do we got next? I could just burn random maps here to get them real quick. But if I can find the good ones. Another Sacred Grove, Life is ES, less recovery rate. Okay, sure. The last one went okay. Order of Annulment. 5 more chisels. Mostly primal out of that one. Pretty big dry streak here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna burn them. Once the map opens, is shop inventory refreshes. Buy the chisels. Open another one. Wait for it to open. Buy the chisels. Is that enough? 189? I need 172. That is enough. Next up, I need to make sure the regex is in order. Fizz Reflect is fine. So these maps are going to have insane mod effect. So while I just discovered less recovery rate's kind of okay, if I increase the mod effect of this by like 80%, all of a sudden that's no recovery rate and I just die. So we're not giving them crit. I'm going to remove speed. I'm already giving nearby enemies speed. We don't need more. Multi-proj being off, good. Don't want the reduced suppressed spell damage and the accuracy. I'm going to remove monster damage. I'm going to remove less effective curses. Reduce extra damage from crits, probably fine. I can probably leave. I don't know. Does that completely nullify my mark? Yeah, it does have a curse tag to it, so maybe remove that. All this stuff is fine. Shocked ground is not. Reduce flash charges is bad with the mod effect. Avoid ailments is bad. All monster damage ignites. Probably could get away with. Less accuracy is probably more okay. Steel charges I've been fine with. Probably get away with the blind on hit. I'm gonna remove Goatman. Chances are I'm not getting hit a lot. Actually, okay, the blind on hit's fine. The less accuracy, that's gonna get scaled. So not that one. Copy that. I can do LE Reflect outside of Frostblink. Let's paste this in here, see what we got. All the ones lit up are good. Second batch, what did we get on this? Players have 25% less defenses, that's a no. Wow, only 3 on that batch of Alks. Another one of these. That one's runnable. Searing Exarch runes. That'd be kind of rough in an arcade. Otherwise, that's really not bad. I could probably manage that. There's another easy one, 140 quant, or currency rather, and maps. There we go. They're all rolled. And I'm also trying to farm div cards, so corrupt them all. Whoa. Okay. See how many survive here. It's not looking good. Wow, I lost a bunch of them. All right, maybe I won't do that next time. Yikes. Then I need scarabs. Passive tree I set up last time. All the map mod effect I can get. Chance for the upgraded ascendancy trial. Shrines. Basically it. Ritual scarab of selectiveness. You can put 2 of those in there. Ritual altars spawn a wildwood wisp. Wisps grant increased tribute gained. Okay. And increased favors. Then I could farm more maps. Add 2 shrines. And then I must craft ritual. One more thing. Since I'm running the arcades right now, I want more of these. I want 10 of them on Toxic Sewer, 2 on arcade. I don't know if there's any specific science to this. I've done it before and I wound up overflowing the maps of the 2 that I was jumping back and forth between. Let it begin. Already with another arcade map. Ooh, this looks like a good one to start with. I was hoping to get a boss ritual. Toxic Sewer, another Toxic Sewer, Scarabs, challenge completions. So this wisp circle thing, it moves around. Does it affect enemies or is it just like give me bonus tribute? Might just be bonus tribute. So then what am I looking for out of here? Alterations. I want to look for jewels that have ES. I can take a few chromes. Those are cheap. Reroll. Offerings to the goddess. I want to stock up on. Next one. Okay, now that's gonna start costing. It's 1340. Meat sack. More alts. Next one. Fiery cannibal. More alts. And there's an ES jewel. These aren't highlighted. I could go through and highlight them, but it's pretty easy for me to hone in on these and they won't blend in with the other lit up jewels. So I want that. All right. And then go next. I'll be able to get a lot more tribute if I can get the boss ritual. 13 hours in King's March. First time I looked at it. Oh, yeah, it feels good. Augment the jewel. Strengthen inch. Solid. Regal says. All res. Very solid. This one deserves an exalt. Spell damage with a staff. Okay, I'm happy about that one. For the first one we've gotten. The Mirror. Already? I've already got one? Let's freaking go. That is 1/5 of a jewel that I'm trying to get from the King of the Mists. And I'm looking for a Nameless Seer to move this div card also into the Toxic Sewer. Maybe I take more chisels out of here. That's probably a decent call. Pulled 3 offerings to the goddess. Started stacking some ritual splinters. I want to store the bosses in them if I can. Okay, I have 2 vessels currently. Good. 2 additional random scarab effects. Hey, I got the bosses in one. That one looked pretty stacked as well. So this is where I take the vessel. Oh, I have to complete it first. Oh yeah, 3.8k. Store that, and then I can replace my domination scarab with this and then free myself of the craft. And then now for all the rest of the rituals in this map, I get both of these. I'll actually be able to take stuff from this ritual. 14,000 tribute. Awesome. So if there's really anything to bulk up on, ritual splinters. So then I can be more free to take the other stuff. I got 20 chaos orbs from this map. From Exarch altars, 12 quality ancestral cry. The next 8 melee strike attacks strike 2 additional enemies. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna say bye-bye to the ice golem that's never around and put this in there instead. Forest warrior, gotta take that. 3 exalted orbs from a full stack of abandoned wealth. I mean, I can defer it. Quality the ancestral cry up. Take this out, take this off. Recolor it to red, that on, switch these buttons up. Okay, now is it once per multi-strike? Oh, it's not going to use the exert unless it hits an enemy? Now here's a breach. This will show me. Maybe it doesn't work because I'm using multi-strike? I mean, I guess I could use it for max res. Exerting subsequent strike attacks. Wild Strike is a strike. It doesn't specify I can't use it with the multi-strike, but it's not spending the exerts. Yeah, I took the multi-strike out and it spins the exerts. So it is the multi-strike. It just doesn't specify that anywhere. Unless I'm blind, but that doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, here it is. It's in the advanced item descriptions, holding alt. Vol attacks, channeling attacks, retaliation attacks, and attacks which repeat cannot be exerted. Okay, well, the golem lives. And this time putting in the blood-filled vessel. So I don't need a craft ritual. Go extra quant. Ooh, bitter rituals. My least favorite. Divine orb. Ooh, I've heard that it might be possible to drag bosses into a ritual. I'm gonna try here. Okay, there's one. Tinker skin. This one's like hugging the edge. I guess let's see if there's 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, awesome. So I get an even juicier ritual. 17.8k. Warlord 2-stone ring. Another ES jewel. A last hope card. I want that. And I can grab my 3 exalts here. There's another. Ooh, should maybe tried for that first. I can defer it though. Yes, cold res, damage with wands. No. Stun duration. Stun and block recovery on the life when I grabbed. Attack speed. Block. Ick. Area contains 2 unique bosses. Now that's fun. That could make for an even bigger vessel. And don't forget to craft. Ritual. Nice. Ritual spawned in here. What do we got? Oh, only 35 other monsters on this one. Oh, maybe it doesn't give me both of them. Oh, okay. I guess that's fair. There's my seer. Beautiful. And there's a taste of hate. It's gotta be the taste of hate. And scry to toxic sewer. Cool. So I'll be able to drop the cards there now. These wisp things are really annoying. If you kill like any decent amount of enemies within that wisp thing, it moves. It'll like not just slowly move around like a wisp if you're chasing it. No, it'll disappear and a new one will appear. It's very kind of awful to deal with. Take my ES jewel. Keep deferring the annulment. Do I defer and exalt? I don't think so at this point. I'm already stacking them. Another ES jewel. These are 8% as well. We got impale and strength. Thick. Attack speed. Dex. I don't know if either of those deserves an exalt. Fortress map. Yay, a chisel map. That's big. Another boss one, and a roomies, redeemer, 57 monsters with that one, much better. Now I thought about using Tattoo of the Hynekora Warrior. 10 int gives 2% ES. So if I would need 50% int. I got 8, 13, 27, and I also have my int scaling evasion rating, which I would give up that as well. And I'm also gaining accuracy from int, so I don't think so. I don't think that's better. For just energy shield purposes, yes, but not with the other int scaling things. Finally taking the annulment orb, 27 chisels, not bad. Some ritual scarabs for a gift to the goddess. 2/3 of a mortal fragment, I'll take that. 5 chaos for this ritual craft, gotta do it. Max lightning res with ES, cold dot multi, reduced ignite duration, global fizz. That is a very valuable thing that I'm also getting from this. Incandescent invitation, Baron, nice. More ritual scarabs. This one's got all currency in it. I want that spite essence, the offering. I will defer the exalt. Take a couple chaos. Div cards. 4/8 of 7 exalts. That's a little better. Defer both of those. Uniques, all bad. More defer. Crown of Eyes, meh. And then I take the exalt. Okay, I haven't watched any videos on it or anything, but 6-link kinetic blast of clustering and greater kinetic blast. I've heard some things, and I think returning projectiles is pretty sought after there. It's got an inspiring cry and a haste. Seems like a pretty good one, but I'm taking the chaos.
Die quickly. Die quickly.
Oh, 75% life is ES on this map. Crazy. Gift of Asenath and a fortress map. Yay, my gems hit level 20. Infamous Swift Blade. Unaffected by shock while channeling. That is the first one of those I've seen, but 5 chaos? I don't see myself making use of it, so give me them chaos. Corrupt, the volatilities. There's a 2120. Cool. And a 2023, but there's one of those. Vendor those other ones. Take the GCPs, flip the crit multis, take the staff, force 2 green sockets onto it. The rest are blue. That's fine. I'm going to try and get some enhances later to level. ES Jewel, 6 all attributes, shock duration, chance to shock. Fortress, dedication to the goddess. I'm going to take my scout cards. A blueprint. Another blueprint in here. It's been a while since I had a boss one. Where are the chisels? Uniques. The Hateful Accuser. I feel like I need to take that. I'll defer it though. Div cards. Immortal Fragment. This is a GCP. Huh. 1 doppelganger costs more than the 2. Wow, that's so many uniques. And more div cards. Barracks or Spite. 5 chaos, a free stack of doppelganger. I want the chaotic disposition, and I can defer both of those again. Perfect. Dedication to the goddess, another annulment orb, may as well. 5/9 of a Ritslata's coil. Okay, 87 additional monsters here. That's crazy. 3 enhances and a bunch of ritual scarabs. Cool. All right, now it looks like I need 3 greens in this. I'm going to force it. Do it again. Okay, there's 2. That's fine. The enhances is more important anyways. King's March is up to a day. I'm not 100% sure if the shrine spawning on top of the ritual giving me all those extra monsters. I think it is. That has happened so often running these. Fortress, Chaos Orbs, Black Flame, Perfect Meat Sack, sure. Another Forest Warrior, gotta take it. ES Jewel, a free Rot Blood Promise. Damage over time, damage with wands. Chisel map. I'm surprised I haven't found a memory tear yet. That's kind of built into my plan here to give me a break from this. Sunder of Trarthus. And here is a shrine on top of my altar. Kintsugi drop? Alright. Survivor's Guilt. Add that to the defer list. 2 different ES tools. Strength and Int. Solid. And another Strength and Int. Poison. Minion life. Ick. A Scarab refresh here. Trading away my incandescent invitation. An Orb of Conflict. Got to it before I could run it. Looking for the same thing I've been running for. To try and get these guys those dissolution of flesh jewels. Runes of Searing Exarch. Gotta watch out for this one. I've been saving these higher quant ones to run with the blood-filled vessels. And we get increased toughness, petals. Use up all my petals here in this last ritual. Just spam them all. Hopefully a bunch of extra rewards. Yeah, there's some catalysts. Alright, I'm just gonna take these. Yes, Jewel. Omen of Death Dancing. I've not seen a useful omen. It used to be fairly easy to get these omens because they would just drop off the monsters outside of it, but like the good omens have not shown even a little bit. Omen of Adrenaline. No ritual splinters and the maps open with the vessel. It seems. Mortal Ignorance. I've got a ton of favor in this one. Tribute, so I'll just take that. Omen of the Jeweler. I got a good omen. Fortress. I've been getting quite a few of the T17s. That is why I have all this increased tier of map drops. This helps me get more T16 maps to drop, and then the more T16s that drop, the more chances I have to hit the 1.6% chance for a T17 map. I need to verify as well. I did take these. Yeah, I sure did. No! Oh, that felt like a corpse explosion. RIP. 12% int amulet? Big Fizz's lightning. Maybe it could have been those little balls that killed me. Y'all has reached level 100. Not quite updated on the ladder, but our 4th character in the GSF to reach 100. I'll grab an Archdemon crown. I haven't seen one of those yet. Omen of Amelioration. Finally found one. Omen of the Jeweler. ES Jewel. An Unending Hunger. Yeah. I think I have to defer that. I'm not on a 100 push, so I'm not going to use the Amelioration unless I find a bunch more. Infamous Wither Touch. Prefix. Increased effective curses. Oof, that's not rolled very great either. I'll take it. That could be nice to have. Polaric Invitation. An Insane Venter's Gamble. Another Amelioration. There's 3 omens in this. What? Exalted Orb. And an Abyssus. Perfect Fiery Cannibal. Purity of Fire. Sure. Six-link Citadel Bow. I don't think I need that. Guardian Turtle. And I am out of maps. 56 Toxic Sewers. None are corrupted. None have quality. 224 chisels needed. I have 97. But I've been stacking Chaos Orbs. A random Twisted Distant Memory. I'll run that. Get a little bit of my lost XP back. Spell damage per power charge. But max cold res. Hey! Oh, no leech. Harvest beasts. Going for it. I'm out of normal scouting reports now, though. Vivid Aberrack, Crush Claw, and Bristle Matron. There's actually a lot of value in those Crush Claws. Another Harvest Beast. Ooh. Oh, that's a map. God. Minus max multi-proj, physics, cold, and recovery rate. In we go. Got the Vivid Vulture, Crush Claw. Ha! I cleared this map too. Nameless Seer. And oof. Terran Shiver, I guess. I can scry the nurse card to somewhere. How about Dunes? Alright. Corrupted maps can roll with the enchants. That looks like enough chisels. All of the next maps are rolled. And I need to flip this to more arcades. 10 of them. I'm gonna pull out this Scarabs of Abundance, I think. Throw some sacrifice fragments in there. And back to it. Divine Orb. And a chisel map. I took the extra favors out because I don't think I'm getting anywhere near the amount of tribute from these maps. Another Omen of Amelioration. Only managed 4 chisels on that map. I got that really early too. I have 3 of these now. I'm gonna hold one. Ooh, ES int and ES per hit with attacks. Global fizz damage, trap damage. If the ES int one can hit anything useful, it'll be better than the split personality burning damage. Okay, turn in the craving cards. And I now have an unending hunger. Chisel map. Ooh, even more chisels. 5.8% chisel chance. That's big. The chisels are important as well, though. That's more chances for the div cards to drop. Enhances have hit level 2. Blood Notch. I guess I'm starting to defer that. And then I'll have both of the stun things. It'd be really fun to play around with that. And once I get that out of there, I'll have them both. I'm gonna set that aside. Yes, crit multi, cold damage, and shock duration. Dang. Use an annulment orb on it. It took the multi. Alright. Dead. Infamous flame quiver, and there's my memory. Finally. Took me over 6 hours to find one of those. A ziggurat map. Another big perk of running these. I think that's without a doubt my favorite. One of the T17s. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, this is a loneliness. Toxic sewer, beach, maze, palace, peninsula. Not too bad. Okay, break. Go to the incursion harvest tree and roll this up. Bloodstained saws is fine. And I just go want there. I think I have to force the harvest in, throw in the doublings, and then throw in the incursion scarab of champions. 2 stacks of sacrifice. Then I use these to build temples and try and get as much gold as possible. Oh yeah. Oh, a ritual. What do you know? If I spawned a nameless ritual, I'd be kind of upset about it. Okay, those saw blades have a lingering degen. It's not just corrupted blood. I don't want additional memory petals. I guess Legion, a ziggurat map. Wow. A blossom. Huh. And the helmet. Another plume of pursuit. Is as random elements. The only crazy thing on this one. Hello, maps. Okay, a maze map. I run it white and go kill the boss. Of course, this has convert non-unique equipment to gold. Well, no incursion spawned in here anyways, because I don't have a 100% chance for incursions. Alright, whatever. So, I could force Alva in there. Nah. Well, I guess I should if I'm putting the champions. Yep, okay. Okay, here we go. Non-unique equipment to gold. Perfect. Oh, ow. Whoa. Those are stacks in the thousands. 2835. It's my new highest stack. Temple is complete, but I don't have a gym ready. But having that is huge. Drowning orbs, AoE multi-proj. Alright, there's no extra damage, so it should be okay. Fortress map. 8 incursion scarabs. Incandescent invitation. Now we got the boss one. Impale, less effective curses. Petrification statue sucks, but that looks doable. Is this the boss? Okay. Come up here, hit this, kill a bunch of stuff, soul eat it up. Come on, Sirius. Let's go. No, no, no.
Feel the thrill of the void. Rain of stars.
No. Die. Okay. Echo of loneliness. Call the Brotherhood. Now that's a fun thought. Freezing things, shattering them. Gold ring here, 2 pairs of wyvern scale boots. Incursion of timelines. The first time I'm seeing it, I press my Vol Haste, and the enemies now have the Vol Haste aura. So I might be giving my Vol Haste to enemies on top of my haste. That's not necessarily a good thing. See here, a bunch of enemies pop. Yeah, I hit the Vol Haste, and yeah, they all lit up with that red around them. That wasn't happening before. Could this just not use the scarabs? Like, I gotta take them out. I have this prep for me to go back to mapping. Alright. Get my golem out. Okay, I'm not ailment immune on this character either. But if the enemy just dies... Oh, okay. That's only a voice command, there's no visual effect to that?
You cannot hide from irrevocable thoughts. I am not the end.
See, that one has a visual, like, effect. And yeah, I'm giving all haste to the boss. Okay, he raises his staff up in the air.
Intangible pain. I am not the end.
No, 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 no. Okay.
Negligence.
Oh, again? Yeah.
Patience is a mercy. You cannot hide from fate.
Got him.
Madness consumes.
And a belt. Cool. Flesh Ripper, only 59 and 11. Ick. It's a bad one. The Incandescent Invitation with frenzy charges and lots of damage. Okay, let's go.
Annihilation. Incineration.
Go. Go. Give me a big hit. I don't know if I got... Oh, it uses the amelioration. Okay, I've learned about that. Alright, and then finish. Exceptional Ember and a shield. So remove amelioration for a boss that you might die in. Okay, well, 386k gold to dump in here over 2 days there. Very happy about that. And then however often those memories show up, I can just like switch gears for a second, farm a bunch of gold. And there's a challenge somewhere in here. I have to complete 2 of these. Use Orbs of Remembrance, Orbs of Unraveling, Orbs of Intention. I've dropped none, so I'm gonna have to be doing those. Memory Tear. The first map back in. I didn't switch my Atlas tree back either. Nameless Seer with a Cold Iron Point or Thunder Fist. There's div cards for Cold Iron Point. I haven't seen a Thunder Fist either, so I'm going to take that. Half of a level 19 Transfigured Gem. Locust of Corruption did not get the gems. Memory of Trauma. This one's only 5 maps. I think this time I'm just going to throw these in here and boss rush this. Eldritch Exalted Orb. Got to fight this Templar dude. And dead. So I can speed through those pretty quickly if I want to. Oh, it's the fireball guy. Okay. Got my golem. Oh yeah, he's got his little beam thing. Takes a step. Yeah, stay behind him. Yeah, this is a really easy fight. It was really easy until, I mean, I get bopped by him and die, but... I don't think that's gonna happen here. 'Cause he's dead.
Forgive me. I was not myself.
I got a jewel. I got an Orb of Intention. Causing maps to have more memory strands but fewer items drop. Okay. And a Torturer's Garb. Trigger level 20 Void Spawn every 4 seconds. 4% damage from hits taken from Void Spawns before you per Void Spawn. And non-chaos is extra chaos per summon Void Spawn. Okay, well, what is Void Spawn? Minions inflict withered on hit? Oh. Do they have a duration? Or maybe there's a max of 4? Huh, that's interesting. And Bound by Destiny, 12% life with 2 Elder items, 2% max lightning res with 4 Crusader, melee hits 4 to 5, 6 Warlord. Okay. Oh, I have 2 of these. Oh, I was given one of these in a trade. So I have 2 of those. And then now, select my right tree, and back in I go. Except this time I didn't craft ritual on it. Eldritch Annulment Orb. The Ziggurat map. The bitter ritual broke. It just stopped rotating. I've never seen that. Maybe in the next one I can get this blood notch out of here. Damage with poison. Faster start of VS recharge. Jewel. Divine Orb. Another Ziggurat. Omen of the Jeweler. And I'm taking the blood notch. And then now having this, I think that's where I will stop for today and keep at it next time. I got 1/5 of a live meeting with a card, no sightings of a nameless ritual, but I'm starting to get what I'm looking for in them more figured out. So I'm getting through the windows of the rituals faster, which when I was starting out with them, I was like looking through everything, just like there's so much stuff. What do I take? I've now been trying to take ritual splinters whenever I can. That's a higher priority over the chaos orbs or alterations. I pretty much won't take those at this point unless they're the last things left and I'm on like the last page, or I have a ton of tribute. I'll look through the jewels and look in the whatever the top left item is and see what the big valuable thing is. Look at the omens and the corpses, because those could be really useful. Try and focus on the things that I cannot get elsewhere. And whether or not I find the King in the Mists through this or not, like hopefully I will, because I need that to happen. It seems like valuable and interesting things are going to keep coming from the ritual regardless. So I do got that going for me. And if I wouldn't have died, I'd be just a little under 50%, which is kind of where I was hoping to get today, but crazy death. That'll happen. The enhances still have a ways to go, but they're cranking that XP. And I'll probably keep finding more ameliorations. Keep working on leveling this next time and, you know, hope we get the jewel. But that's going to do it for this one. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.